Hey, welcome to Sharps and Flats. Today we are on number 3, Botany Bay. This is where we're headed. Wow, let's go for it. Let's jump in. Let's have fun with one. Just the first 3 notes of the song. Ignore that it's a pancake and a juice. Just know what the first 3 notes are. Me and then you. Keep your foot tapping so that when I'm not playing, you keep playing at the same tempo. Me and then you. Are you ready? I'll play something, you play it back. I'm going to play the first 3 notes. Ready? You. Me. You. Me. Me. You. Last time. And off. Great. I call that fun with one. It's great to have, no matter what it is. Let's say there was 2 notes or 3 notes, any song that you're having problems with. Well, do what we just did, but do it by yourself. Play them forward, play them backwards. The whole point of Sharps and Flats is to employ these fundamental things to trick your brain and body into learning how to play these things without thinking. Here we go. Here is Botany Bay, what I call the first 4 measures. The first 2 notes are called a pickup note, and the next pickup notes, and the third note starts the first full measure. So let's play the first 4 measures all the way to the breath mark. That's where we're going right now. 1 note at a time. Every note is a juice. Ready? Ready? Okay, you have to ignore the rhythm. Play it again, 1 note at a time. Beginning. Great, you're getting it. Now let's count the foods. Starts on a pancake. Ready, go. Pancake juice, 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 juice. Pancake hot sauce, hot sauce. And then there's a breath mark. You got it. Now say what you play. Instead of pancake juice, say ta, ta, ta. Now, when you say what you play, we do tongue all the notes. We do say ta, ta. Even though the first 2 notes are slurred together, we do ta, ta, just to get the rhythm down. Here we go. Say what you play. Ready, go. Ta, 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 ta. Whew. Now notice, I didn't ta that last note because it was tied together, so it was just one long note. But if it's a slur to different notes, then we do go ahead and ta the second one. All right, now play the rhythm on one note, or the rhythm on one tone, I call it. So whatever the first note of the song is, play the whole rhythm on that note. When you play the rhythm on one note, you ignore slurs. You don't slur, okay? But you do tie, okay? Here we go. We'll play it twice. If you don't get it the first time, you'll get it the second time. Rhythm on one tone. Ready? Okay, here it is again. Second time. Rhythm on one tone. One and... Whew. Now, it's okay to pause and go practice anything you want to, but now let's play the first phrase, the first four measures as written. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, and... Here it is again. You know, I'm taking a big sip, a big breath at the breath mark just for practice. Here it is again, second time. 1, 2, 1, and... Okay, we got it. You got it. Now let's go on to the next phrase. Now this is where it gets important in sharps and flats with Kingsley. We're not looking at the same book together. You're looking at your book, I'm looking at mine, and you have to follow where I'm at. So it's very important to know where I'm at. So go to the breath mark, the first breath mark in the top line, and the note right after that. That is called the pickup note to the fifth measure. So let's start on that note, the note right after the breath mark, and go all the way to the next breath mark. I'm going to call that the second phrase. What we just did was the first phrase. Now we're on to the second phrase. Let's play the second phrase one note at a time. Okay. Are you ready? Ready? Great. Every note is a juice. One note at a time. And while you're doing that, tap your shoe, sitting up straight, practice comfortable C's with your hands, right? Just nice and relaxed, whether it's a trumpet or a flute or a clarinet or my saxophone. So my hands are just nice and relaxed on there. You always want to have comfortable C's. So use this easy one note at a time to practice the small things. One note at a time. Second phrase. Okay, here we are, one note at a time, second phrase. By the way, not to confuse you, I am playing this on tenor saxophone. I'm going to play these next notes up one octave just to kind of sound more along the lines with flutes and clarinets that are playing along with us. So don't get confused if you're a tenor saxophone, you hear me playing high, but you're playing low. Okay, here we go. Second phrase, one note at a time. Second and last time, one note at a time. Ready? Whew, now let's count the foods to those notes. By the way, whatever we've done with a dotted half note in the past, we're going to change it to sharps and flats. So in the last two measures of the line, we're going to count the foods like this. Sharps and flats, hot sauce. So a dotted hot sauce becomes sharps and flats. Count the food, second phrase. Here we go. Ready, go. Juice, 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 juice. Sharps and flats, hot sauce. Okay, now let's say what we play. Remember, when you say what you play with a tie, you tie all the way to the end. Ready, say. Ta, 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 ta. Great, now play the rhythm on one tone. Ready? Which means whatever that first note of the phrase is, play the whole rhythm on that note. Ready? Great, we're just tricking ourselves into being able to play this. Now play it as written, the second phrase. Ready? 1 and... Woo! Now let's put the first two phrases together. The whole first line. Here we go. That's called sizzling. Tapping your foot. Sitting straight up in your chair. Sitting tall, front edge of your chair. 1 and 2 and ready. Great. Now the next two notes starts the third phrase. So let's do the third phrase with those next two notes all the way to the next breath mark. So just to be clear, we're on the last two notes of the first line, going to the second line to the first breath mark in the second line. Got it? Here we go. Let's play that phrase one note at a time. We're only going to do it once. Together, ready? Yeah, great. Now let's count the foods. Starts on a pancake. Ready, count. Pancake juice, 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 juice. Pancake hot sauce, hot sauce. Great. Now say what you play. Remember, when you say what you play, you do ta the slurred notes, but you don't ta the second tied note. You'll get it. Here we go. We'll do it twice. Say what you play. Ready? Ta 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 ta. Make sure you're tapping your foot as you do it. Say what you play. Second time. Ready? Go. Ta 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 ta. Great. Now play the rhythm on one tone, starting on the first note of the third phrase. Ready? Whew! You're getting there. You're tricking yourself. We're going to get it. Now, as written, third phrase. Ready? Oh, wow. Now, go to the next phrase. Now we're going to tackle this one different. We are just going to play it as written to start with. And I'm going to assume you've never practiced this one before, which means you're sight reading it. You're seeing this last phrase for the first time ever, and you just have to play it with me. We're going to do it 3 times. No matter what, keep going. If you stumble and trip, keep going. Play the wrong note. Play all the notes wrong. Just keep going, and it will get better and better. Here's the last phrase, first time. So we're in the middle of this bottom line, right after the breath mark. Ready? Second time. 1 and 2 and ready. Here we go. Last time. Last phrase as written. Ready? Woohoo! All right. Okay, so here we are, playing the whole song as written, from start to finish. Your goal is to play each phrase in one breath. We're going to do it just one time, and you can back the video up and redo it as many times with me. Remember, it's always okay to pause right now and go practice any little thing here or there. Maybe practice 4 notes as fast pairs somewhere. Maybe you do, play it forwards, play it backwards, get really comfortable with it like we did with Fun with One in the beginning of today. Okay, here's the whole song, straight through. Sitting straight up, front edge of your chair, tapping that foot, keeping steady beat. If you're brass players, you're licking your lips, getting them ready for that M, that nice buzz. Saxophones, oh, here we go. Beginning. 1, 2, ready. Oh, music is so good. Music is so good for you. This has been great today. You are on page 2. You're working towards the end of the page. Today you did something that was in 3/4 time. We didn't even talk about it. But, usually you're in 4/4 time, but this was in 3/4, 3 beats in a measure. You did ties and slurs. You incorporated skips, and you did this whole song in 4 phrases. And make it your goal, once this video is stopped, just have fun with it. See how fast you can play it. See how slow you can play it. See if you can play each phrase in 4 breaths. And finally, and I'll demonstrate this, think about something. Think of a really pretty scene. Botany Bay, that sounds like it's in the ocean. Maybe there's a boat on the ocean and it's really pretty. Or maybe there's a sailboat going. I don't know. I'm going to think of that. I'm just going to play the first phrase and have fun with it. If I was you, I would stop this video and just have fun. Woo! Do you see the boat kind of starting to go fast out of the bay? I don't know. What do you see? Today has been great. And remember, you always want to practice smarter and not harder. The hard part is these little chunks, doing these things like count the foods and 1 note at a time. It can seem boring, but I promise you, when you tackle a problem from these different ways, in the end, you can play it really fluidly and nice and fun. So practice smarter, not harder. I will see you in the next video. And until then, stay sharp.